What's up, guys? In today's video, we are going to try to decide what are the best half tights for running. I'm not going to show you every single option that I've ever tried because that would be ridiculous. It would take way too long. What I am going to do is give you three kind of distinct options that represent like a very wide range. And I'm going to break each one down in terms of comfort, storage, and value. But before we even get into that, here's a free tip to help you maximize comfort with what you already have. I know that Body Glide and other balms and salves exist, but the thing is, I think that the stick application is not really meant for men. It makes it really hard to apply to all the areas that you would really want to as a guy. Vaseline is super cheap. You can get like giant tubs of it for a few dollars. It stays in place even as you sweat, even when it's really hot, and it just works. I would highly, highly recommend that you give this a try to alleviate any sort of chafing. In case this is our first encounter, hello, my name's Tyler. I am a former natural pro bodybuilder and record-setting powerlifter. I have coached fitness online now for 14 years, if you can believe that. Last year, I ran my first full marathon in 3 hours, 43 minutes, and I am currently training with the goal in mind of being the strongest marathoner that you've never heard of. Hopeful that within this year, I'll be able to maintain a powerlifting total above 1,500 pounds raw, while also breaking a 3:30 marathon toward the end of the year. As I've gotten more and more into running, I've tried a bunch of different things: shorts, liner, no liner, full tights, half tights, all kinds of different things. I've spent thousands of dollars on a large handful of options in the quest for comfort and utility. So hopefully you don't have to. Just for context, I am 5 foot 11 inches tall. I weigh about 190 pounds and my thigh circumference is about 26 inches. I am wearing a size large in all the brands that we're going to see today. Real quick, this video is brought to you by NORTHSTAR. My fiance and I, we started this clothing line so that we could create basic garments of the highest possible quality with a brand that means something to us. Every month, we donate a portion of our profits to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So if this looks like your style and you'd like to support the channel, this is one of the best ways to do it. We'd love for you to check it out. All right, getting into it. The first option, the easy choice, Saysky Flow Race Half Tights. They're very lightweight. The material is very breathable. And I would call this kind of the most conventional design of the three that we'll be looking at today. It looks and is intended to be very much like all of the half tights that you've probably seen, the ones that you're used to seeing. But I would consider this a sort of refined or perfected version of that conventional half tight. For storage on these, you have a phone-sized pocket on both sides of the tight and one rear envelope pocket. This envelope pocket is big enough to put your phone back there if you want to do that and use those phone pockets or those side pockets for something else. But that's it. That's all you get with these ones. Comfort. Super comfortable. These almost feel like you're not wearing anything. I would actually say that this is more comfortable than some of the underwear that I own. That said, the lightweight, kind of thinner fabric construction does create a problem of printing. Like, you can kind of see occasionally the outline of your hardware, which is probably not the best thing for the family 5K or park run, but it does a good job of keeping you cool. And even when you do get really sweaty, they dry very quickly. One really cool feature here is that they have silicone around the interior of the leg opening. So once you put these on, the silicone prevents the leg from riding up as you're running, even at faster paces when your stride is really opening up. In terms of value, these are normally priced at $93 US. You can occasionally find these on sale for about $75, I believe is how much I paid. These are good, but they are really pricey for what they offer. And I do think for the money, there are other better options out there nowadays. I would say these are some of the most comfortable half tights that I own, but I only really find myself reaching for these for shorter workouts or maybe very short races where I don't need to carry any water with me. For a long run, certainly for a half or full marathon, I would definitely be using something else. Option 2, the hype pick, Wolaco Distance Half Tights. You've certainly seen these on Instagram or on YouTube or wherever you spend time online. When it comes to the design, these are offered in 6-inch, 8-inch, and 10-inch inseam options. I have the 6-inch here. The colorways generally have kind of strange accent colors that I don't love. The only way to get the most normal colors is going to be to buy the limited drop. So if you wanted like a black half tight with black accents, you're going to have to wait for a limited drop. And a general note about colorway, whether it's these or any other half tights, if you choose a color that's a little bit lighter and you are going to train in the heat and you're going to sweat a bunch, it can make it look like you peed yourself. When you're purchasing, when you decide what color to get, maybe keep that in mind. These feature a double-faced fabric for more structure than, say, the Sayskys. These are supposedly designed specifically for long runs. When it comes to storage on the Wolaco distance half tights, you have two sweat-proof pockets. So one for probably a phone on one side, and then a smaller one on the other leg for maybe like earbuds or your car key. This is really nice that it does keep your stuff dry even as you sweat. I will say though, the phone pocket probably should have been deeper or positioned slightly differently. The way it's set up, you basically have your phone wanting to peek out of the top and kind of slide up out of the pocket over time. I've never had an issue where my phone fell out, but it is something that I think about every once in a while and does bug me, especially when I'm doing a faster workout. On the back side, you have two breathable storage pockets. Again, kind of a thing where they just barely missed the mark. I think that these should have been deeper. To hold things like gels even more securely, I would have wanted this to be maybe like an inch deeper. And then on the back side here, there's also a shirt loop. If that's your thing, if you're using this for a workout and you want to rip off the tarp and loop it on your pants for some reason. As for comfort, the shape of these is weird. Or actually, maybe I'm just shaped weird, but I find that the legs feel very snug and the waist feels a little bit too loose. I would actually have no problem with the snug feeling of the legs if the waist was a little bit tighter as well. As is, they really rely on this exterior drawstring. If you don't tie that tight, at least if I don't tie that tight, they end up kind of riding down. Now, the double-faced fabric is a nice thought. Typically in clothing, this is a signal of higher quality construction or more expensive material. But for something that is meant to be used for movement and working out, I think the extra structure really just makes it less comfortable and less breathable. That said, the trade-off here is with that double-faced construction and an added modesty layer, which is basically just extra fabric to cover your crotch, does a good job of avoiding that printing problem. Value. At $132, it's a little bit ridiculous. That said, most of your favorite running influencers probably have a discount code, so make sure you use it. Even if it's just 10% off, it's still something. But say it's $120 with a discount, I still have a hard time with this one because I could buy two pairs of my favorite half tights for the price of this one. I will say I think that these look really cool. All of the trims, all of the branding pieces, all the little details, they're really well thought out. And of all the half tights that I own, I think I like the way that these look the most. I can tell that the design team worked really hard. They had a lot of really good ideas, but to me, the execution of these ideas is just not quite perfect. And at this price point, it's gotta be perfect for it to make sense. Option 3, the dark horse, Flipbelt, Ouray compression shorts. This design is interesting. What they've done here is they've integrated a belt into the compression shorts. The fabric is supposedly unidirectional wicking, which means that it moves moisture across the fabric from inside to outside, but not outward to inward. They're using a medium density fabric, so something that's a little bit more substantial than the Sayskys, but not quite as thick as the Wolacos. The fit is meant to be a very slight compression, and they claim the fabric is abrasion resistant for the sake of durability and even appropriate for running on trails if that's your thing. Now, they don't list it, but I believe this inseam is 7 to 8 inches, and they say that this is specifically designed for the marathon distance. For the storage, I've got to say, this is better than the best running belts. I own a few that I am pretty impressed with, but a problem that I've always had, even with the best running belts, is that they bounce up and down when you're wearing them, especially when they're fully loaded. And they inevitably start riding up. It's like my butt is pushing the belt up onto my lower back. And it's distracting. It's slightly uncomfortable. And the idea of a running belt in the first place is just kind of just one more thing to buy, one more thing to bring with you on your runs, one more thing to wash. You know, it's just extra stuff. So in this case, the idea of integrating the belt into the shorts, I love that. It really does a good job of preventing any sort of extra movement because the shorts, of course, are securely attached to your body. The belt doesn't move around. And as long as you get the right size, they're really not going to ride up or down. So this mesh belt goes all the way around 360 degrees. The front section is big enough to hold gels. If you're doing like the normal size gels, think like a Goo, Roctane, or Honey Stinger, the ones that are like 20-ish grams of carbs, I've fit 10 of these in there for a race very comfortably, no problems at all. If you're doing like the double-sized ones, think Science and Sport Beta Fuel or Morton 160s, easily fit 5 in there. Could probably fit more if I really wanted to, just in that front pocket. On the left side, you have a small open top pocket. For me, I'll use this for my earbuds if I'm going to take them out like after or during a workout. Maybe as I rip a few gels, I'll put the trash into that pocket and hold on to it until I find a trash can. On the right side, you have a similar pocket, but this one has a zipper closure. So this is great for, car keys, your ID, a credit card, what have you. If you need to have something there that you absolutely can't lose, a zipper is a really nice feature. The back pocket, my favorite feature of these shorts, is big enough to hold a 550 milliliter soft flask, maybe even a 600 or up to 700, depending how big you are. But I comfortably fit my soft flask in there, and that's generally how I'm carrying fluid when I'm racing, when I'm running. On both sides, you have a phone-sized pocket, and this is a great example of good execution. It's deep enough for the largest phones. It's low enough that your phone won't wiggle its way out. I've never had a concern about that during a run. As for comfort, these do feature a slight compression fit. I find it quite comfortable. It's just the right amount of compression where you feel secure, but not so much that it starts to get annoying or uncomfortable after, a few hours of running. The fabric itself is very smooth, does feel very durable. It's been holding up really well to using and washing and drying and everything over the past half year that I've had these. They also integrate a modesty layer. So again, to avoid printing, great feature. I will say though, these are not super breathable and they don't actually dry that quickly if they do get wet. The interior drawstring is quite stout, and I will say it kind of needs to be, because if you're going to load up the belt section with fluid and gels and your phone and everything, you will find these shorts wanting to kind of ride down if you don't tie that belt tight enough. But thankfully, the drawstring is pretty strong, so you can really cinch it down there when it's time to start your run. Value. $68 regular price. I find these on Amazon every once in a while for like 50 something. It's another important note. These are available on Amazon. So if you do get them, returns are pretty easy. Shipping is really fast. The material itself and the construction is as good as anything else that I've tried, even things that are much, much more expensive. These to me are a very smart design, extremely well executed. And I evaluate the possibility that maybe it's just really good for me, but I know a few other guys, a few other runners who are shaped very differently than me, who report the same sort of thing. They're very comfortable in theirs. They love the storage and the utility. Final verdict. You, of course, can buy anything you'd like, but do yourself a favor. Try the Flipbelt Ouray half tights. I don't think that you'll be disappointed. In case it crosses your mind, I'm not being paid to say this. I don't think that Flipbelt even knows who I am. I will even say, Flipbelt, their reputation is largely that they make stuff for hobby joggers. People don't take it that seriously. The kind of person who just needs a place to put their phone and their keys and whatever, and they throw it into a belt, and they don't even know that the belts aren't that great. I've tried their belts and been seriously underwhelmed. But again, belts are just not my favorite thing to run with. I was very surprised and really, really impressed when I tried these on, and I liked them so much. In fact, I've been so impressed that I have a couple of pairs of these now, and I almost exclusively run in these half tights. And remember, I've spent plenty of money and time testing out every possible variation, not literally, but many possible variations of half tights, full tights, shorts, etc., so you don't have to. And my conclusion so far is that this is as good as it gets. All right, that's all I've got for this one. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace.